And that's where they get that name, Dinomyrmex gigas. What that means is giant, terrible ant. It's gigantic, isn't it? Have you ever seen an ant this big at home, folks? Doubt you have, unless you live here in Southeast Asia. Oh man, he freaking bit the snot out of me.
Dinomyrmex, a big name for a big ant. Otherwise known as the giant forest ant, Dinomyrmex gigas is easily one of the largest ants on planet Earth, with its soldiers nearly reaching 2.5 centimeters or 1 full inch. Rivaled by a few species worldwide, these insects are definitely the largest ants native to Thailand and all of Asia as a whole. Originally classified as carpenter ants, these animals often nest in or around trees and lack stingers. However, the soldiers are equipped with massive jaws that you will soon see make quick work of both prey and potential predators. Let's learn about Dinomyrmex.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Jack's World of Wildlife. Now, today I am in some beautiful forest here in southern Thailand, and I'm looking for one of my favorite animals on Earth. That's right, once again, we are out on the mission to find Dinomyrmex gigas, one of the absolute largest species of ants here on planet Earth. These are absolutely spectacularly impressive ants that get to a gigantic size, and I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to find some to show you all at home today. So we're going to search around this absolutely immaculate forest, and hopefully we can find a good-sized colony that's out foraging in full force on this beautiful, humid night. So without any further ado, let's get on our adventure to find the Malaysian giant forest ant.
Now, the best time to get out and look for these gigantic ants is on nice, warm, humid nights out in the rainforest. These animals spend hours and hours and hours foraging for food up and down trees, in and around vines, and on the forest floor. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled, scanning the area for the telltale signs of one of these active foraging colonies. Let's see what we can find.
All right, I've just spotted a good-sized kind of foraging colony of Dinomyrmex gigas. They're kind of trickling up and down this vine, so I'm going to move into the forest here so we can get a closer look. Oh, man. Look at the size of these ants, folks. Oh, good night. Take a look at the size of this soldier. You can tell where they get their name, the giant forest ant, or the Malaysian giant forest ant. These are absolutely gigantic ants. Easily one of the largest species in the world, definitely the largest here in Asia. In fact, there are very, very, very few species of ants where the workers and soldiers reach a size larger than this. This is definitely one of the biggest ants in the world. And that's where they get that name, Dinomyrmex gigas. What that means is giant, terrible ant. And although the terrible I think I could do without, the giant aspect is definitely a great way to describe this absolutely gigantic species of ants.
Now, as you can see, these ants are equipped with powerful mandibles, and the main purpose of these is to procure and subdue prey. However, the soldiers are equipped with a massive head and powerful jaw muscles that they use to defend their colony. Now, while I was trying to get some macro shots of one of these beautiful ants, I had a gigantic soldier clamp onto the soft skin of my pinky. Let's see how I fared against the powerful mandibles of these gigantic ants.
Oh, man, he freaking bit the snot out of me. Ouch. Yeah. Oh, man, she's hefty. Look at the size of this ant. Now, luckily, these ants do not sting, but the soldiers, as you can see, have quite large heads, and they can use that in biting, which they use pretty well for defense. Oh, take a look at the size of this ant. She's just running around. They're super active ants, super active foraging ants. They feed on a variety of things, anything from fruits to other insects to small frogs, lizards, and all sorts of things like that.
Now, these ants, once again, are massive. Every once in a while, they can actually breach an inch in length. But despite their massive size, these animals can be gentle giants in a respect. They are perfectly content with foraging on their own and unbothered. Of course, they will defend their colonies from threats, but the majority of their foraging is actually going to be searching for honeydew, which is a sugary secretion that aphids and other insects that feed on plant material secrete as a waste product. So these ants will wait behind these insects and collect that sugary, delicious liquid and take it back to their colony. The adults are feeding almost entirely on sugars like this, whereas the larvae are the ones that require that rich protein that comes from insects.
Look at her, she's so big. Now, I've actually only ever seen, oh, she's still on me. I've only ever seen these in Borneo up on my last trip to Southeast Asia in 2019. And we filmed a little video with them there, but they're just too cool to pass up the opportunity to work with. Because look at the size of these things. They're absolutely gigantic. They're huge, 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 huge ants. And the queens are even larger than this. They are claustral. In fact, they used to be in the genus Camponotus, which are the carpenter ants. And you can kind of see some of that shared lineage or reason why you can tell that they were in the same kind of group together. Man, she just doesn't want to sit still. But they do typically nest at the base of trees or in tree hollows. And that's where they kind of create a base camp to start foraging for food. Look at how big these ants are. This is a good-sized soldier here. Once again, all ant workers are female. So she is a lovely female soldier. Her job is to help procure food, but also to protect the colony and the precious eggs and larvae. Look at that. Absolutely gargantuan ants. They're so cool, so big, so charismatic. Should I try and put it on my face? See if she'll go on there. Oh no, she didn't like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! She on my hat now. Oh. I feel her. Too cool. These are such amazing ants. Dinomyrmex gigas. Terrible giant ant. Look at the size of this thing. It's gigantic, isn't it? Have you ever seen an ant this big at home, folks? Doubt you have, unless you live here in Southeast Asia. Maybe South America, where you can get similarly sized species. Look at that. Easily one of the largest ants in the world. Something you can really feel as it kind of runs along your hand. Absolutely fascinating, right? Oh! Just kidding. Too cool. I'm gonna let her back on her lovely little branch here. There she goes. So awesome. Too cool.
Dinomyrmex gigas is easily one of the coolest and most interesting ant species on the planet. I always love encountering these animals while I'm in Southeast Asia. There's just something about seeing these gigantic, prehistoric-looking ants that just gets me so excited, and I'm so happy that I was able to share that with you all at home.
Okay, we've had a great time filming with these amazing little Dinomyrmex here. I even got a lovely little love bite from one of these while I was trying to get some macro footage. Pretty good bite, but once again, not a sting, so it's not too painful. Now it's just like an annoying thing I've got to have to keep up with. But super cool. I'm super happy that I was able to share these once again with you all at home. So my friends, now our time has come to an end. I hope you learned something about the amazing giant forest ant, Dinomyrmex gigas, and I hope I was able to be the one to teach you that. So thank you so much for watching. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. Join our channel memberships and Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Buy the merchandise. Everything you do to support Jack's World of Wildlife is absolutely amazing and fine by me. So, my friends, here is where our time comes to an end. I just wanted to thank you once again for watching. And please tune in again next week for the next episode of Jack's World of Wildlife. So, until then, stay safe. I'll see you next week.